So back to Lux.
So back to Lux. So I created Lux many years ago. We had a big, huge, grand opening of the Legacy Place store. We invited all of our realtors, homeowners, anybody we could do, and we set the store up as a house. So we had the living room, we had the dining room, and we were introducing to the realtors the first time what a Lux staging was. The difference between a Lux staging and a regular staging is we're using higher end furniture. Mm-hmm. We're always using brand new furniture. Now the cost to do a Lux staging is expensive. It's very expensive. So it wasn't meant for everybody. It was probably meant for the 1%ers, right? So someone has, and it doesn't matter the cost of the house, because the housing market, of course, is 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, whatever it is. But if somebody was looking to get a lot more money for the house, we would put the Lux staging in. We would market it that the house can be sold with all of the furniture, and the furniture costs X amount of dollars. And it was pretty cool. And we had, at the very, very beginning, we had our first Lux staging. And, we would get a Lux staging every once in a while. Again, this isn't for someone who can't afford it. But it changed what happened in the market of that house. Some people were getting over the excess of $100,000 because the house looked so amazing. Because think about it, it's all 100% interior design for that home. And it's a house that's ready to go, so you can buy the house.
Turnkey.
Well, what do you think we're doing
Literally.
today? Yeah. Now what's happening today, especially with the pandemic, people cannot find furniture. So now our stagings are selling more than ever because they're walking in. It's 100% done. It was thought of just for that home. And then we'll have different types of furniture, and then we'll have different prices. So we definitely curtail it to the cost of the house. A $500,000 house, we're not going to put furnishings that are going to cost them $200,000 to buy out. So we curtail the furniture to that house so that if they want to make that purchase, they're getting a discount on the furniture and they're buying it completely furnished.
Wow.
It's cool, right?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, if for the buyer that's going to do that, do they pay after the fact?
Yeah,
Before?
So that's the only complicated part, because you're financing a house. So if you're taking a mortgage out on the house, we can't include the furniture in the mortgage, right? And we also don't want to cloud the situation. Our staging is meant for the realtor and the homeowner to sell their property. Yep. Our staging is going to enhance it. So then they would say to people, if you want to buy it, you have to contact me. It's a separate purchase. It has nothing to do with it. We're going to negotiate the price of the house. You're going to negotiate the price of the furniture.
Side transaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it works. It works.
Of course. Absolutely. Well, that's fascinating. I certainly did not know. Occupied properties. We talked a little bit earlier. If somebody's in there and they want to declutter and stuff. Yeah. How receptive are they when you walk in and your eyes roll to the back of your head when you see what's going on in there? How do you handle that situation?
I'm honest with people. Okay, nothing's going to surprise the person. Now, what happens is we don't want the realtor to tell them that they can smell the cat litter box. We don't want the realtor to say that the carpet is gross and has to be picked up. We don't want the realtor to say any of that. You want me to come in and tell them.
Oh.
Okay, so now I come in as a professional stager, and we have a conversation. And anything I'm going to tell you, and I'm cool, I'm not going to go in there and be a jerk or anything. I'm going to be cool, and we're going to talk about it. But you got to remember, I know how I live, right? If I show a house and all my clothes are on the floor, I know that, right? If I have a carpet that needs to be replaced, I already know that. So nothing is going to shock them at all. And I'm very kind, and we start to talk about it, and we start to come up with a list. We talk about what's the most important part. You have to invest in your home today to sell it.
Right.
And people know that, right? That's not a shock to anybody. And it's not a shock if I say, look, I have a dog, and if the dog pees on the floor, it's a problem, right? I know that.
Yeah, you have to give the house curb appeal.
Absolutely.
And there's nose appeal. And
yeah. If you can smell it, you're not going to sell it.
Oh, I like that.
Okay. How about, you didn't ask me this, the cost of staging. The cost of staging.
Well, I intentionally did not, so the people that are watching this could go ask you personally.
Well, I'm going to give you the answer, and you're going to put another smile on your face. The cost of staging is less than your first price reduction.
I read that somewhere.
Yeah, probably from me. So
It was on the, actually it was. I think it's one of the leading paragraphs on that page.
Yeah.
On the website.
But it's cool, right? I mean, at the end of the day, let's face it, selling a home is competitive. Again, everyone's going to say, oh my God, I just put my house on the market and I sold it immediately. Well, what's going to happen 3 months from now? We're going to go back to the new norm, right?
Right.
You need to keep that house, you need to get that house prepared for resale, whatever little amount you need to do or whatever big amount you need to do.
Right, and if it's overpriced, the market will tell you if it's overpriced or not.
Right.
And if it's overpriced, you're going to have a little.
A lot, not a little, a lot. A lot of love.
A lot of love in the discussion.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, Blair, this is great. Anything else you want us to know before?
Just come to one of our stores. Right now, you're in our warehouse. This is what's been the hot item at South Meadow Road.
276?
276 South Meadow Road, the clearance warehouse. This is where all our home staging product
Hot
is.
up against the airport.
Exactly.
Yep.
You can come in here, you can buy our staging furniture at a discount. You can buy new furniture out of here, and you can do whatever you want.
And the main store is
2 Main Street in downtown Plymouth.
at the intersection of Leyden and Main Street at Town Square.
Correct, right. You know that better than I do.
I did. I had it memorized.
You did.
So Blair Hamaty, thank you very much for talking to us.
Absolutely, thank you.
You bet. Bye-bye.